Throughout all mankind, there's always been a group of people who are called bandits. Bandits are some of the worst people that you can possibly see on this earth. And today's time, in 2025, going into 2026, they're called scammers, frauds, con artists. And we're going to basically talk about the type of people you should stay away from. Of course, number one is MLMs and number two is gurus. But there's another pair of scammers out there that you guys have definitely heard of. Everybody know about the crypto bros and the NFT people, all that stuff like that. Yeah. The crypto people. But let's just talk about fraudulent people when it comes to running businesses and then claiming that they are who they say they are. And I'm going to basically show you how to spot scammers. So we're going to go into my computer, and as an agent of mine, you need to be able to see a scam when you see one. So when you are working with clients and you sitting with these businesses and they're showing you their websites, they're showing you the work that somebody have done for them that they have hired before you, or they hired a long time ago and now they need our help, you should be able to see and says, ma'am or sir, you have been scammed. So if you ask them, because one thing they must tell us is where their finances went. So if you ask them what happened to your money if they went broke, you want to, if they say I invested in crypto, you want to know what they invested in. If it wasn't Bitcoin, then you should go into, well, I'm going to show you who these guys are and what they're about. You should be able to tell when anything Web3, anything crypto, that 99.99% of the time, and the only 1% is not a scam, is Bitcoin. Everything else can actually be a scam. It's very, very, very rare that somebody is not scamming inside of crypto. Very rare. Crypto had a 100% failure rate. There's nothing has succeeded out of crypto when it comes to someone who's building something like a company. Not one company has succeeded in crypto. So right now, technically, everything inside of crypto is a scam. But what we're going to do is talk about people like this right here. This guy is super delusional. You want to pay attention to people like this when you ask for proof and they cannot show you anything. So when they're talking business and then you ask them, well, hey, can you show me this? And a person cannot. It's a big chance that they are a fraud. So if you are a business and you're asking for proof, case studies, or whatever the case may be when it comes to people who claim they're one of these type of guys, then if they cannot get back to you in the right amount of time, then they are scamming. And if they take too a while, then they either A, going on ChatGPT, or B, they're looking to make up some documents to scam you. So what we're going to do is go into the computer. We're going to also basically do a full analysis on this company. And we're going to look at everything about this company. So far, what I'm looking at right now, there's nothing about it. Then you have crypto bros who always, when you're talking about their bags, because they all are down bad, they all lost their money. So now they're hoping on this guy here be their last hope. By the way, this guy has purchased a scam from a scammer. Why didn't he just build his own thing? If it's about the community, why didn't he just say, hey, you guys, we can take the name and just go build our own thing? Because his whole point is that he completely scrapped everything and building everything from scratch. If you're building everything from scratch, then why did you buy a scam from a scammer? If the person has rug pulled the community, why would you give the scammer more money when they already stole money from the community that you are building for? Make that make sense. There's a thing that they do inside of Web3 and crypto. You got to be very, very careful because MLMs do this too. They will shut down and then start a new MLM when they've been found out or change their name. So what they do in crypto, you want to be able to say all these things to clients when they get cooked and stuff like that by these type of people. What just happened to you? This guy or this person has scammed and rug pulled the first community, and 9 times out of 10, it's them again hiding behind a Discord or whatever the case may be, is them again coming back to rug pull again. Oh, but I'm about the community. But this one is a slow rug. Because what happens is when if you don't understand how crypto works, they will just basically scan, rug pull, delete the account. Which they don't care about deleting the account because all of the people that's on there anyway is bot. Because everybody is botting over there. Everybody is fake. Everything is fake in crypto. When it comes to scamming, you have to understand everything that gurus, MLMs, and crypto people do is to deceive you. One of the things that they do is they bot their account to look bigger than what they are. So when you see them with a high amount of followers, but their followers do not add up to their engagement. For example, Asmongold has a high account of followers. But if you look at his posts always equal up to the amounts, not the same amount, not equal, but close to what he has in followers. When it comes to the fraudulence, they do not. Another thing, once a fraud show you their lifestyle versus what they do, then they go into guru and they sell courses. So now, first of all, once you see somebody say, hey, I'm going to make you X amount of dollars, and then at the end of the video, they tell you to join a school community or whatever the case may be, then they has A, purchased a scam, and then B, trying to sell that same scam to you. Because, and they call it digital info products. The product is selling dreams. Same thing for crypto. It's selling dreams. Buy this token, it's going to go to the moon. We're going to bring in the next million gamers, or we're going to bring the next million people, when it's impossible for them to do that. Why? Because the world knows that crypto has a 99.99% chance to be a scam. Everything that has happened in crypto has been fraudulent. Nothing has been like legitimate. Nothing. So you get these guys that promise you that this token is going to do this, they're going to bring the next million this, they're going to do all this type of stuff. All the people inside of Web3, all of them are unskilled. All of them are novices at what they're doing. They're Googling and ChatGPT the whole way. They always lying about who they hired. They do all these type of things like that. You gotta realize, do not trust these people. The first thing is, once they bought their account, you already know they're discreditable. Once they show cars and stuff like that, and that's basically what they're leading with, you already know they're a guru. They don't know anything. Once they can't tell you what they're a part of, that's an MLM. So when it comes to businesses, you want to let them know you have bandits out here who are preying on you. You have people who tell you, hey, put your money into crypto. It will do something, make more money to help your business. The answer is that will never happen. Crypto is very down bad. If they're not putting their money into stable coins or Bitcoin for the long run, then no. Do not advise any client to do that. Leave crypto alone. Just stay with fiat. Just stay with fiat. If the person just come up with AI automation, you let them know, AI automation, email marketing, social media marketing, all those type of things like that, it's 99.99% of the times is a scam. The person has learned this stuff from YouTube. So what I want you to do as an agent, when your clients tell you their past dealings with people, if they say they have gotten an AI template or whatever the case may be for somebody, well, ask them. Well, next time if we don't work together, next time, just make sure you ask, did you learn this on YouTube? Or ask them, what is the name of this service that you're providing me? And then tell the client to look it up. If they see people holding their face, big money signs, all that types of stuff like that, then that person that they've learned, they're about to hire is a person who purchased the dream. Now, when it comes to crypto, this guy here, we're going to rip this thing apart right here, and we're going to show you what a scam looks like. Let's get into it. For the community that's having a meltdown, I already seen that it's about 16 of you guys. And I'm going to expose that here. So I don't know if there really is a community here. As the guy said that he purchased the company to save from the scammer. It's crazy. Now, I don't know if you guys are a part of this scam, but all right, we're going to show some things. But let's just say that you guys are not. You guys want to first know who this person is. If you guys do not know the full name of this man or whoever is behind this account, because I think that this guy this is like a burner account and he's probably scamming in other projects. But if you do not know this guy's first name, that's a huge red flag. I want you guys to follow me. I understand y'all having meltdowns. I'm destroying y'all bags right now. I'm cooking y'all. Hurt y'all feelings. I get it. But you guys need to know that if you are really an innocent person, if you just bought the dream like this guy, right? If you bought the dream like this guy right here, I need you to understand one thing. I think this guy is innocent. I don't think he's a part of this whole ring here, because these guys could be snipers, any type of thing. We're gonna get into it in a second. I need you guys to understand. Follow me, because if he shuts down and try to blame me because he shut down or whatever the case may be, because you're gonna blame me. He's going to say the flood of this videos, everything I've done. This is going to be the reason why he has to shut his doors. He has to shut operations down as he took your money. Let me know, because I'm going to help y'all guys put a class action lawsuit on him. If he doesn't tell you your guy's name, trust me, I will find out who he is. I got a plan to find out who he is, and I'm going to give you guys his full name. I'm going to give you guys everything about him. So when y'all do, because y'all, I can tell that he's going to close his doors. I want y'all, if he do rug pull y'all too as well too, because he might rug pull y'all. Y'all gonna know who he is. I'm also gonna put some phone calls in, just in case something happens. All right. I want you guys to know, I kept trying to warn y'all. Before CoffeeZilla became who he is now, pardon me, I used to be a part of that little circle with them. I used to be a scam buster. I'm not. I'm a business developer and business consultant. I kept telling you guys, just fall back, relax. You're in the wrong ring with the wrong guy. You guys are finding this out now. So when it comes to the agents or anybody that watches these videos, whatever platform you're on, when you watch me, when it comes to these scammers and the gurus and the MLMs and stuff like that, and I decimate these dudes, you guys got to learn when y'all see these people and the patterns these guys have. So what we're going to do is we're going to analyze this guy's business, this guy's page and everything like that. And we're going to show you how this guy's a fraud and how this is a 99.89% chance that this is a scam. And then we're going to also use our platform the whole time to basically cook this guy. All right. So what I'm going to do is make sure that everything is good. All right. We are in the computer, and this is the founder. Well, he just purchased from the scammer, right? He purchased from the scammer. He gave the scammer who scammed the community and him some more money for the platform. That's what he says, right? And which we're going to figure out a way. Which not to figure out. We're going to get him, because he has did some things where I can be able to get him towards where I'll be able to pull all this information and find out this where he has to legally give it to me. All right. So he is the basically, I guess you could say the leader or whatever the case may be, because he probably is the founder. So I'm gonna say he's the founder. I believe this is the same guy that rug pulled the first time. This is his platform. He's talking about how people, as you can see where he says right here, this is his glazer. This is one of his glazers, the biggest, one of all these guys. I think all these guys are like a group of snipers that's planning on paying one of the KOLs, which is scammers too, and then they hype up. You're gonna see all the hype around this one project and the meme coin and stuff like that, and then they rug pull. This is what, as you know, their own people said, which is right here. I'm gonna show you. There's one of those guys. Screenshot. Let's go to this guy right here. We'll open up the folder. It says Web3 game scam right here. He says here. He said that, hey man, we have seen our hosts of crypto scams, which everybody is a crypto scammer. Anybody that's running something with tokens and shit, they're scammers. I don't hold on to any coin if I don't trust the integrity, which this guy said that their tokens had their community up 100%, and then you'll see how he backtracks all this stuff like that. Oh, we don't have our tokens, we got to do audits and all that stuff like that. Well, how are you making these people money? So we're gonna see all that stuff. And this is important as agents. You have to understand. You got to listen. And when you're talking to the clients, listen. If you're going back and forth with them on the internet, because this is where they like to talk, they have to portray that there's somebody on the internet. When they're portraying, and you just how me and this guy got into it, you want to read what they're saying, read through between, and you got to read between the lines. Okay, that's a skill set that majority of people on the planet don't have. And I'm gonna show you in a second. He says that this guy doesn't hold. This isn't the fraud guy. This is probably like the only person I think he's probably innocent. I don't think this guy's a part of the scam. He said, I'm a third party just watching you guys talk over each other. Whatever, I'm sure it's all good and good sport, which I'm trolling. I'm trolling and I'm laughing at these dudes because I'm literally kicking these guys in the ass. They try to cyberbully me online, and if you know about me, you know who I am and all that stuff like that. My agents, you guys know what I do to people, to scam, especially scammers. I put them in the dirt, never lost. So what this guy said, I watch you talk over each other. Fun to talk a little trash sometimes. The project is Web3 by default, which I don't understand what that means. Literally just a meme coin that the dev had inherited after a few failed
CTOs, which is with an S, which means there's multiple of them. So that means that when they say failed, that means rug pulled. That means that multiple of them, multiple rug pulls has happened here. Okay, that's what that means. You gotta read between the lines. So, and paid out of his pocket to keep it alive and brought his team to turn it into a game. If that's not your thing, hopefully those who play and enjoy it have fun and win some coinage, right? Coinage. Okay, whatever. The rest of that. So then you have these glazers. He's a glazer. He's a kid too, by the way. He's a child. And these guys and kids, the kids scam inside of crypto too. There's a 13-year-old kid scam people for like 50 million, not 50 million, sorry, 50,000, and then another kid with Pokemon, something, pocket Pixelmon is what it was. He scammed for 71 million or some shit like that. These and people on crypto be falling for this shit. These dudes are fucking idiots. But anyway, so let's see. Let's go to the notifications. So right here, he will say, so saving a failed business / scam means those people are a scammer, which, yes. No, respect for actually seeing a community just get rug or just got rug and trying to help, knowing you could, okay? So this is this community. It's 15 people inside of it, right? Because that's not a community. It's a group of people. It's a group of friends. So this people... Where, by the way, these guys has been coping, melting down the whole time. They've been disowning crypto. Oh, I don't have crypto. I don't have NFTs. As they're talking to me with NFTs on their profile photo, all types of weird, crazy things. Oh, I'm not part of Web3. Just if you're ashamed of what you like, if somebody can use something as a weapon. You're a Web3 bro. You're a crypto bro, and you go, I'm not a crypto bro. I'm not a Web3 bro. I don't even do crypto and stuff like that. And you're blatantly all over your timeline is crypto. Like, bro, why are you doing it then? You know it's wrong. Why are you doing it? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's what these guys are doing. So so that's pretty weird when he says doesn't make him a scammer. Like, you probably are the guy that rug pulled. But moving forward from that, then he will go and say something like, it was somewhere in here. Dude, we're integrating environment, trying to, okay, that's not bad. He's basically talking about he's working at the same time. He's building. That's what they call it. They builders. That's what they call themselves. This stuff is retarded, man. He says something like he won't get a incorporation, as they tried to say my company's not incorporated, which I showed him. And then he said, well, I'm not going to incorporate my business because he said they don't need to. He's basically saying right here, why will we incorporate our business when we are IP studio? This is a person on the internet right now acting as he is a professional business person. This is how all this started, because he was portraying like he knew something. I called him out, which crypto people, their whole concept, their whole analogy is, when it comes to the normies, you must educate us. That's the thing. So you also want to understand the industry too. So when they're talking that stupid shit, you be able to cook them. So that's why I said, hey, well, since I'm wrong, educate me. And he didn't. He couldn't answer. I mean, he spent all day on ChatGPT trying to figure out an answer to give me. Then gave me an answer and was wrong still. Still going back on ChatGPT, trying to figure out something to say to me. Nothing. Just still can't answer. After 24 hours, he still can't answer my question. So after everything, what happens? They asking me for proof. I'm showing proof for everything they say I'm not. Everything I'm saying I'm not. They say I'm not. I'm proving everything. I asked them for anything. Going back to this token, which people are supposed to be up 100%. Everybody's making money. I asked for the chart. Let me see. If you guys up 100%, let me see. No, I'm not going to see. I'm not going to show you. Why? Why can't I see? Because you're stupid. Pay attention to that. You actually see something. If they're so gun-ho on you showing your stuff, for the people who've seen what I did to IML, you realize it was always them. Hey, show me this. Show me that. Okay, I show you everything. Can I see your proof that you are who you say you are? I show who I am. Can I see you? No, I'm not going to show you. Well, what the fuck? right? You're saying I'm this, I'm a fraud, all types of stuff like that. I show you that I'm not. Let's talk about you. Because you are the one in question. I call you a scammer. I say you are a fraud. Can you show me? Because I don't want to show you. I don't need to show you. Well, if somebody is attacking your profession and exposing it, that you are not who you say you are, wouldn't you say, yo, easy, just easy. This whole thing wouldn't took 24 hours. I won't be kicking him in his ass for 24 hours. You could easily just say, boom, there's the proof. Get up out of here. I would have lost my first loss, and I would have walked off like, damn, I was wrong. I was wrong for the first time. But that's not what happened. So he then make an excuse, talk about how it's somewhere in here. It's in here somewhere. How he can't show the stuff because it's in the middle of an audit and the tokenomics isn't ready. But what happened to the white papers? Like all the white papers that y'all got, all that stuff. You can show white papers before that you send things out. A lot of damn near every Web3 company have done that. They show the white paper so people can see what they're expecting. But there's nothing for you guys. So I'm very confused. So first you was making people 100%, your token is up 100%. Next, there's no token. There's no tokenomics. You're going through an audit. So the fact that these glazers, this glazer right here, sat there and watched them. This is the people inside of his Discord. So all these guys in the Discord, all the guys is like glazing and this shit in here, they're on his Discord. So all these guys in his Discord. The fact that this glazer sat there and watched him say, I made all these people 100%, and then watch him in the second breath say, well, the token is an audit. They could say, well, bro, the token never came out. Never came out. So that's a red flag, right? A huge red flag. It's the biggest red flag right there. So let's go to his website. This is his website. Literally, this is it. This is it. Nothing. This is it. If you go to his page, and he has a 27-minute video of the same thing. This is his website. It doesn't tell you anything. So what if I was interested in his business? How the fuck am I supposed to know what you're about? But he kept asking for me, what's the website? What's your website? This is your website, bro. And I'm going to show the tools, and we're going to break this down of analyzing his business with our platform that he says is a course. Okay. He's going to see if we are a course or not. All right. So we're going to show that. And so this is what happens when you click this button right here. It takes you to this. Now, for all the crypto people that sees this, you instantly know there's a big chance that that's a wallet drain. It's a big chance. There's a 95% chance that that's a wallet drain. Huge chance. So if you have this, there's no, again, this smoke isn't interactive. This isn't interactive. So I can see it was like, oh, you push the smoke, interact the website, all that type of stuff like that. This isn't interactive at all. So all they got is this and this. He says that the platform was updated. Okay, well, why aren't your website updated? For, I was also called, I'm not legit and all that type of stuff like that. I don't have a website, which I told him, never mind. We're not going to go into that. But the point what I'm saying is, every time that I update the website, I'm working with one of my students right now trying to fix problems in our website right now. So I'll always update y'all when I update the website. Like, hey, new changes that came. Every time I add something to the company, I add it to the website. I update the website so people can see this is new. You don't have anything here. There's nothing here. What are we looking at? But just connect your wallet to what? To what? You want me to put my wallet where my money is at here. Okay. But you, not a scammer. All right. Let's continue. So we're going to grab this here. and we're gonna go to Neo City. First, let's show them something real quick. This is one of my platforms, and we're gonna look for blockchain companies. We're gonna look for blockchain companies. I'll fast forward this. All right, we got some companies here. Let's find one of them. Never heard of none of this. I never heard of PayMe. Never heard of PayMe. There's Abundance Investments. It's a crypto company. We already know this is fake. This be fake. This must be fake. I don't know if that's a crypto company. I doubt it. But they probably have crypto in it though. Yeah, it's a crypto company. But you see, this crypto company right here, they're not trying to tell it a crypto company, which is they're getting pretty smart now. Not telling people like we're crypto. But this crypto company right here at least tells people that, and they got the risk thing here, all that stuff, which is this is probably legitimate. I don't know. I don't think anything in the crypto is legitimate though. But still, this crypto company right here still let people know what it is. There's something like, hey, this is what we got going on here. Hey, this is it. This is how things work. You don't see anything here. Nothing. So next thing, okay. So after we look at the leads, we're gonna contact some of these crypto companies. So I'm gonna save that. We're gonna contact some of these guys, get the crypto people back up, get the crypto people up because they're pretty down bad. So we're gonna go to here. So they go, oh, your AI. They don't know and understand how my AI works. I asked them, go ask ChatGPT how this works. Ask ChatGPT to do what my system is doing. I built my AI. Nothing. You can't. Look. Here's the thing. All this. Minimum website contacts. Suggest early development phase. Legitimate brand awareness. On Solana ecosystem. Unclear viable proposition. Beyond new experiences tagline. Absence of detailed product, service, and information. They're losing up there 150 to 250,000 in development costs without revenue. They have a potential gain of $500,000 to $1 million if they did things right. We're not going to give them to everything down here. We're not going to give them everything down there, but optimization areas of improvement. Who they are. There's nothing there, right? There's nothing. They're probably gonna tell them like what they should be doing. So, for a person that doesn't have a website, I don't have a website. Just log out. My website tells you what's going on here. What are we talking about? Let's go to the second one. Let's do another one. Let's do another business analysis. Let's dig a little deeper into the company. Oh, crap. Oh, I gotta add this right here. Web3 game. Let's go to his landing page. His landing page is literally his Twitter. Okay. Instead of saying like, hey, what do you do and stuff like that, you talk crazy to me. Talk crazy. Instead of asking me, what did I do? He talked crazy. Oh, Web3 is better than Web2 and all that stuff like that, which means that Web3, which is crypto, NFTs, all that stuff like that, is better than us people who run real businesses. We real businesses don't match up to a industry head that has 100% of failure rate. It's 100%. It failed 100% of the time. Like 100%. Nothing succeeded. And we aren't good enough They're better than us. All right. So, fraud, minimum online presence could indicate legitimacy concerns. Limited transparent about team and development process. No clear tokenomics. But they making 100%. They making 100% gains. They making 100% gains. Where's the gains? Where's the white paper? Where's all this stuff? How are you making 100% gains? Then nobody knows. No one knows what you're talking. Or business model. Nothing's visible. What are we talking about here? Business health, fair. Digital presence, poor. Market position, weak. All this stuff right here. This is what we do for companies, by the way. We figure out what's wrong with them, and then we put the plan together. So, what else should we do? Oh, let's try to find out something on this company. Let's find some stuff. Find information on this company. Let's see what the thing that finds out. Nothing. Found some information, but it's hard to format it though, because there's nothing there. It's nothing. All right, cool. Something else. The reason to do this stuff right here. Not gonna give none of that stuff to you. So when it comes to blockchain, never said blockchain was a scam, because blockchain will be able to fight against this stuff, which is funny because they use the same thing that actually helps people from getting scammed to get scammed. So what we did is, because I'm tired of gurus, I'm tired of crypto people, I'm tired of MLMs, people who are, and people like this guy who are claiming that they're somebody that they're not. So what we did was we have a platform. As you can see, we got all this stuff right here, right? All this stuff. And what we did was we make people take a test before they are able to become like a full-on agent of ours. From a brokerage to consultants and developers. So before that, any of my agents will be able to make a full-on, the percentage that we split when I close the deals, by the way, when I close the deals and I sit with the client, because we can also do that too. They have to train with me for 24 hours. They have to be with me for 24 hours. And by the way, if they have to be with me for 24 hours, for every agent that I have that will go out there and close on their own, this is my company, my corporations. For them to be able to go out there, if I was selling a course, why the fuck would I have people sitting with me while I'm talking to clients? Courses don't teach you that. Courses never show you when you're working with clients. They tell you how to build the shit. They don't tell you, oh, this is like, come on to a client meeting where you see negotiation. When they say something, hey, this is what you say next. They don't see that. When we talk about payment, when they actually pay you, they don't see that stuff. There is not a soul on the internet showing this shit. I'm the only one doing this. So where am I selling the course at? They learn from the information that I'm teaching, and then they take a test. When they take the test, it prints them a badge, and that badge goes onto the blockchain. So when they sit with companies and stuff like that, and then they don't got to bring a certificate, a big ass piece of paper, and say, hey, I'm actually legitimate and stuff like that. They can just pull up on their phone, boom, my thing for hair. I took a test. I took the actual test for hair that shows you I can be able to train, or I could be able to consult you. That I actually really learned this stuff. I just didn't go on YouTube, because nothing I teach is on fucking YouTube. So anyway, going back to this guy, we see that let's log out. My companies has Explanation videos. Explanation all over the website. Has explanation. Let's go here. Let's log out. Explanation. What are we talking about here, brother? Again, you guys have to be a group who are like around the Web3 community scamming people, or it's impossible. I think that's it. I really personally think that this one guy right here is the most innocent person that's inside of the community. I don't think this guy knows what's going on. I think he's probably the only one that don't know what's going on. But everybody else is probably in Telegram groups, because this is what they do. They got Telegram groups and stuff like that. They got Telegram groups, and they sit there and they plot and stuff like that. It's a plot with all of the other scammers they're going to go contact and give them some money or give them some tokens. And then what happens is the scammers get on all over Twitter. Everybody's promoting it at the same time. Everybody's promoting it. Everybody that posts, everybody that shields anything inside of Web3 is a fucking scammer. Anybody that shield anything in crypto, in Web3, on Twitter, is a fucking scammer. There's no debating that. If you are in these Telegram groups and you've been basically all together talking about when the shit is going, that's insider trading, first of all, which is it's a federal crime. Y'all don't disclose your advertisements, your sponsorships. And it's false advertising, because you're telling people this is the future, this is going to be this is going to be that, it's going to be bringing the next minute, all this stuff. Two of those things is federal crimes. One is just a crime. It's illegal. All of it shit is illegal, clearly. So what I did with IML, for some people don't know, I'm one of the reasons why IML, one, shut down in America. Two, they changed their name. I'm the reason they did that. So what I got planned for Vermin, yeah. I got something planned for them. What I did to IML, I'm going to do exactly to them. I want to see if I'm wrong. If you don't think that you're going to have to show me who you purchased this from, all these type of things like that, we'll see. The only way that you will get out of this is you block me. And you said you won't. So, that's it. So when it comes to my agents, I want you guys to understand this. You have to be able and protect people. Let people know. There are things that just don't make sense. Listen to people. If someone, understand this. To get rich, you have to do boring shit. Is that getting rich is not fun. It's not about Lamborghinis. It's not we're going to the moon. It's none of that type of shit. There's no such thing as get rich quick scheme. The only way to get rich is to sell a get rich quick scheme. So if a person is leading with their lifestyle, and that's all you see is lifestyle, motivation. They tell you they can make you this amount of money, but never show you them working with any clients. They never show you them anybody can say I made $10 million yesterday. Anybody can say that. I made $10 million yesterday. Anybody can say that. Ask for proof. Can you show me working with a client? Can you? When it comes to crypto, ask the people, one, can we sign an agreement? Fuck that blockchain shit he's talking about. Always he's ledger. No, fuck that code is law shit. Put that shit in documentation so you can take their motherfucking ass to court. Get their full name. Everything about them. All that. When it comes to crypto, just don't put money into it. If it's not stable coins or Bitcoin, maybe XRP. XRP is okay. Do not put nothing into crypto. And definitely don't invest in no Web3. All of them are scammers. They don't have any type of knowledge, any type of skill sets. These guys they all failed in the real world. So they went to Web3 and then they just tricking everybody. They lying who they hiring. They lying about who they are. All types of shit like that. And MLMs, they just don't tell you what they do. Hey, call me or we're going to come to this thing together, and it's an MLM. The boring part is what you want to see. My cars, my home, all this stuff does not do shit for you. That's why I don't do none of that stupid shit. I sit with my agents and I let them see everything when it comes to work, and I build the shit in front of them. Do not fall for scammers like this. Don't. I'm telling you, because you're going to feel salty as fuck. Just like everybody in Web3. Everybody's bags is down. They hoping and praying that people who know nothing, people who think that because they got an IP that they don't need to incorporate their business. What the fuck are we talking about here? For you who don't know me, I'm Sephiroth, the dev. For people in Web3, watch your mouth when you're speaking to me. I am none of the founders there. I am none of the content creators there. They are frauds too. I'm none of the KOLs. They're all fraud. Everybody's a fraud there. I've been doing this for 17 plus fucking years. I'm really who I say I am. We all know you fucking fugazi. Everybody's fugazi. If you come from a course, a person that bought a course, stop buying courses. If you see people who are all talking about the same thing on YouTube over and over and over again, 99.99% of the time, I just click this on stream, 99.99% of the time they lead to a school community. They lead to a school community or a funnel. Let's see. Yeah, a funnel. Yep, a funnel. Is it that or a school community? It's those things. Or what? Yeah, WhatsApp is crazy. Yeah, anybody that does, like, bro, if they got WhatsApp and Telegram, there's a big chance it's a scam. It's a huge chance. If they have WhatsApp and Telegram, it's a big ass chance they're a fucking fraud. Like, I don't trust anybody that has Telegram. Well, not that you have Telegram. That's not the problem. Like, the thing is, you prefer business on Telegram. What you hiding? Why don't you want the FBI to see something? If we had to be subpoenaed for our phones or whatever the case may be, why don't you want them to see that? Anyway, vibe code in school. There you go. Why don't you want the people to see that? Stay vigilant, man. Stay honest. And when y'all see frauds, call them out. But now, for the agents, you guys will be learn this stuff. Watch the video a few times. See everything. Listen to what this guy is saying right here. This guy. Go to my Twitter. Read what he's saying. Go to the page. Read what he said. He says this right here. He says he invested on his own. Basically setting up, he's basically he knows he's cooked. But he's basically saying he invested on his own. And I didn't sell him anything, as you can see right there. He just saw what we were building and became interested. But there's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Like, if you go to his page, what are you building? Let's go to his page. There's nothing. There's nothing here. This is not his game. I'm gonna show you what his game looks like in a second. There's nothing. This is not his game. There's nothing. His game looks like this. His game looks like this. It's a huge chance that this is it's a 99% chance that this is our Unreal template. And he just got some Fiverr devs that just added dashes and stuff like that. And explosions and stuff. It's a huge chance that he bought this game or he paid for somebody from Fiverr. This is definitely a Fiverr game. Game is probably $200. It looks like every $200 game that's in Web3. But this game is supposed to be the future right here. This is his game. They seen this and wanted to invest in this. Look, it's literally stock UI.